Welcome back to the Bronco Garage. If you weren't already following along, we just got done installing these James Duff lift-off hinges on this 1974 Ford Bronco. Next, we're going to install these James Duff trail doors. Really good to read this and get familiarized with what the process is before just diving in. All right, so as you can see, putting these trail doors on is a breeze when you've already got the lift-off hinges installed. They literally just slide right into position, and then you basically just have some hardware to put on, which I'll show you that as well. Sometimes when you put these doors on for the first time, you know, the pins, everything's new, the bushings are new. Sometimes you gotta work the door back and forth and seat them into those new bushings. So, you know, we're gonna do all of our mock-up before we prep the door and paint it and all that stuff. So we'll make sure everything fits. We'll make sure the door's square in the frame, all that good stuff. We're just going to take this little nylock washer and put that on first, slide the handle on, another nylock washer, and then there's a regular washer, all metal locking nut. And then you just tighten the nut down until you have a little drag on the handle, so that way it doesn't just flop freely. Next, we're going to put on our rubber bump stop. Again, this is a small nylock nut, and you're going to tighten that down until the bump stop's tight. So after you've got the hardware installed, you're then going to choose which position that your bumper needs to be in. Now we have two positions, one for 66 and 67 and one for 68 to 77. So obviously, you know, if the striker's low, like this one is, then you're gonna put your bump stop down low, and then you just simply tighten up all your hardware, and then look at that, nice and tight. These are hanging off your doors. Be kind of nice to be able to reuse these when you're using your trail doors. I mean, come on, let's face it, if this trail door gets away from you, it's pretty much gonna run itself right into your fender, and if your tire's turned, that's the end of it. I'm gonna show you how to put these check straps on. If you don't already have check straps for your doors, they don't come with the trail doors, so you can buy these. They are additional, and James Duff does offer them. Now, as you can see, I've got a different trail door here, but we're gonna speed this up and show you the end result as well as how to install it. If you'll notice, the check strap actually has a curve in the metal, and we're gonna make this curve conform to the tube as well. What we're going to do is we're going to find out just how far do we want our door to come out before it stops. You know, you can make this door come out really far if you want, or you can make it come out only far enough to where your arm can reach. It's completely up to you. Go ahead and grab your Sharpie. Mark the area where you want to drill your two holes. You grab yourself a sharp drill bit. I recommend like a 3/16 or a quarter. And then from there, you're gonna use a unibit, and you're gonna finish off the holes with the unibit. Just be careful though, because the nuts that you're gonna install, it's about 9/16. You don't wanna go over 9/16. You don't want that hole to be loose. You want that nutset to be in there nice and tight. So go slow as you get closer and closer to the overall size that you're going for. Once you get done drilling, you're gonna wanna deburr the hole and just clean the hole out, get all the burrs off. And a gun makes life really easy, because you literally just thread the nutset in, pop it in the hole, and squeeze the gun, and then thread it back out. It's done. I can actually show you with the gun. You know, as I pull the gun, you can actually see the nutset compress. That's what it's doing against the inside of this trail door to make it so it can't move. Not everyone has a nutset gun. There's another way to install it. What I've got here is like a 1.5 inch long 5/16 bolt, and then a nut to go with it, and a washer. And you take those and you install the bolt with the washer and nut already on the bolt into the nutset right till it gets to the other end, and then tighten the nut. And now what you're doing, you're holding this wrench right here up against that nut, and then you're taking this wrench and you are actually tightening it, and it is pulling this nutset and sandwiching it up against the tube. And once you've got these two nutsets installed, you're then going to take the hardware supplied with the check straps and you're going to attach your check straps to your trail door. And now your trail door will not get away from you. James Duff also supplies this really cool trail door skin. And what's great about it is, well, there's several things that's great about it. First off, it just fits right on just like that. And you can paint it to match the body color. It's basically a blank canvas. All right, as you can see, it actually curves and wraps around. So it holds onto the door really well. You know, so it's not going to take much to mount this and to keep it from going anywhere. One of the simplest ways that you can mount trail door skin to trail doors is simply by using a couple tabs, stainless bolts with some big washers, and you know, you only need to mount these in a couple places. You can find a spot like right here, say up here, or even down here at the bottom. Well, many people have seen these before. These are Zeus or Zeus fasteners, and these have been used for years to mount panels. I've actually got a trail door on this Bronco that's actually using these Zeus fasteners already, and it's using two of them. It's one down there and the one I just showed you right there. So we're going to open this door and show you how these are mounted on the inside. Look at that, it's just a metal tab welded to the inside of the tube, and then another one down there. And as you can see, there's some weather stripping that is used where the bar makes contact with the skin, and that keeps it from rattling. This trail door skin actually is mounted in two places just like the one I showed you, but the mounts are welded to the back side like that. And again, it's got two tabs here and here. Just goes on just the same way, just mounts here and there, and then a nut and a washer, and that's it. All right, so we showed you how to put the trail doors on, we showed you how to mount your jack straps, and also how to install this really sweet trail door skin. What we didn't show you is just why would you pick a James Duff trail door? Well, as you can see, it's just perfect ergonomics. I mean, my arm is just hanging on here just naturally. If I gotta lean out and check out an obstacle when I'm out on the trail, it's just easy to do. There's nothing that's actually protruding inside the door that could actually like hit my arm or break it if I, you know, get in a serious incident of some sort. And you know, everything just kind of naturally falls where it should. Hey, thanks everyone for watching. Make sure that you subscribe and leave a comment below. I want to see what your feedback is, and definitely gonna catch you next time.